All right, so I was reading this and it says, sometimes the thing blocking your manifestation is your fear of not getting it. And I'm like, oh. We're doing a card video today. My name is Ramira, aka Mary the Goddess, for those who do not know me. And I help moms master mindset, money, and motherhood, all while creating a balanced life for themselves. Right? Let's face it, God has already prepared for us to have a self-abundant life, so we should just go ahead and transition into it. All right? I help moms transition from survivor mode to soft life. All right, so let's talk about it. It says sometimes the thing that is blocking your manifestation is your fear of getting it. Who's been like me? Right? Who, I used to self-sabotage myself. I still didn't feel like I said that word. Self-sabotage myself. All right, talk myself out of things that were good for me. That was for me, but yet I did not take it. All right, put everybody's excuses in front of mine, put everybody's own issues that they had going on in front of mine, thinking that, well, I can't do this because I have to do X, Y, and Z. And then what would happen if I X, Y, and Z? Because that's not supposed to happen. And if I do that, then it's gonna affect X, Y, and Z. Girl, stop. All right, ain't nobody care about you. Okay, they still got their stuff going on too. You think that you the first person that they gonna think of besides the other 87 things that's in front of you. All right, you gotta just realize you gotta just do it for you, right? All right, so first off, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my moms out here. Even though today's not Mother's Day, I still want to let you guys know happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna try not to be on here long, but you guys know I always say that, and then boom, we got a 30-minute phone call. So I'm gonna go briefly with my day and my experience, and then we're gonna get into it because I really want to talk about this. All right, so my weekend was good. I actually did something different. I signed up to be a lead assistant for a position for this festival that was happening over the weekend. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I thought, this was a camping experience, a glamping experience, all right? Because they did deck out them tents, y'all. But it was a camping experience, and hey, I don't know nothing about camping. This is my first time camping, but I'm just gonna put myself out there. I'm just gonna, just do it. All right. And so I went there, had my sleeping bag or whatever. At first, I wasn't going to go because everything was trying to stop me from doing the thing that I wanted to do, which was put myself out there, experience something new, and just trying to see if I can connect with other people. All right, it was something that was stopping me. I texted the girl, like, I don't think I'm going to come because X, Y, Z. She's like, no, I'm coming to get you. Don't worry about nothing. I'm like, okay. But in my head, I'm like, it was a little bit, in my head, was telling me, don't go. But that spirit said, baby, you need to go. All right. And I went and I enjoyed the experience. All right. And me being the lead assistant, I thought I was going to be handling the volunteers or whatever, because I was going to be a volunteer lead assistant. And I got organization skills, so I'm like, okay, I know this. I'm gonna help them with check-in, XYZ, do XYZ, blah blah blah. I got this. All right. It was actually a little bit more. I did still help with check-in. I actually ended up taking over. I got my own walkie-talkie. That's where I done got to the point where I'm in the middle of this thing. Like, yeah, I need amenities to do X, Y, and Z. How y'all looking up there? X, Y, and Z. And I mean, I just jumped in, but that was not me taking control. That was just me helping, because at the end of the day, I know my role, so I have to play my role. I have to do what I have to do. And if I see things that are lacking, and if I see things, that needs suggestions, why not? Like, this is an experience. We having a great experience. They were catering to the public while we're catering to them or whatever. But it was like a whole community, right? It was a whole, like, everybody helped everybody. Everybody felt like we was like one, like as if they know. Like, it ended up with me hugging people and, oh my gosh, I just enjoyed you, and from helping the vendors. I didn't know what I was going to expect out of it, but just me being me being a caring person, the person who helped people, the person who was, one of the roles that I did on Saturday morning was me and the lead. We cooked breakfast for everybody, all the campers who spent the night and things like that. We cooked breakfast for them, and it was like a great experience, because I didn't know that I knew I was in a position, but I didn't know how much of the position that I was in. I mean, I'm shoulder to shoulder with the people who created the event. This is their 3rd year, and they welcome me with open arms. They love me, and they was just like, so it was a lot of connections that came out of that, but it was me, like, who did it, like. And people was coming, like, so one girl was just like, yeah, I want to host this event X, Y, and Z, and I want you to be able to help me. And she's like, you just handle everything so well. How did you do it? And I'm like, do what, baby? And she's like, you were just there. You were here. And I'm like, well, I'm always everywhere. Like, that wasn't nothing to me. But I guess I didn't take myself for granted. And people were seeing things that was my normal, but it was something to them, and it dawned on me, and I'm like, I gotta sit back and I gotta celebrate myself, because it was just me being me. And if I wasn't being me, and if I was being fake, and if I was trying to fake the funk, then I probably wouldn't have the experience. Everybody wouldn't have the experience. It's just me being me. I jumped in, I helped. Okay, y'all good, y'all need this, make sure y'all do X, Y, and Z. And it wasn't me being bossy. It wasn't me being too much. It was just me being me, And at the end of it, it came something so beautiful. It came with a lot of networking and a lot of connecting to people, higher up people, I did manifest, and I did say that I wanted to be in rooms that these people probably looked me up before, and they probably seen me. But, so let's get into it. All right. Sometimes the thing that is blocking your manifestation is the fear of what you're going to get. I didn't know what to expect out of this. I didn't know what was going to happen. I never camped before. But if I would have just like not showed or not said nothing, or just didn't even want to go, right? I would have stopped myself from being celebrated. I mean, they took care of me, y'all. I mean, they made me I got me a lock charm for my hair. I was able to create me a bracelet. I got more stuff. I got my wings, y'all. But it was such a good embracement, or just me being me, almost me getting out of my own way. I mean, me putting myself in my own way, me overthinking. Look, my thing says, don't overthink yourself out of something good. Wow, that's crazy. So, if you are, I'm gonna have to pause and do some editing. But if you are that person that overthinks, that self-sabotages, even some cases the fear of missing out. If you could just focus on you and you could focus on your thing, you don't have to worry about what they got going on. You don't have to worry about what's happening on that side. You know, you never know somebody's story. You never know what somebody is going through. So you cannot base judgment upon someone else, especially with something that you're doing. If it's a goal that you're trying to reach, right? All right, we could be attached to, we could be attached to certain things and certain people that it will stop us out of the things that we're doing because we have an attachment to them or it. Right? I was always my mommy's baby. All right. But I had to learn I can't be your baby anymore, mommy. You know, I'm a grown woman. All right. It became where I would, not say things and not do things because I was my mommy's baby. But in all reality, I should have been open up for myself. I should have been, talking for myself. I should have been advocating more for the people who was around me versus, just being my mommy's baby and being quiet, right? Attachment creates emotional resistance, right? Let's just say I gotta open up this door, y'all. It's hot. And we need some air. Okay. All right, so it says attachment creates emotional resistance. It says when people obsess over a goal, they overthink, focus on their outcomes, chase validation. Who did that? Panic when things move slowly. I'm still working on my patience. I'll be wanting things to be played out like this in a split of an eye, but I know it's going to take a couple months to get things done and get things in motion. So I'm working on my patience. But I've been always the overthinker. I would think about the next plan and the plan after that plan and that plan and after that plan. And then it would get me to the point where I'm not doing nothing. Hold on. Mom. Yes, bub. What's up, love? Huh? Huh?
I get some cereal.
No. All right, mommy's recording, okay?
I get some juice.
Yes, you can get some. Ask Damari to fix you some juice, okay? And then you just gotta wait until dinner for next juice, okay?
Alright.
All right.
I get juice.
All right. You would think I'm far away. I'm literally in the car. All right, so that energy often creates stress, impatience, and poor decision making. That's true. That chasing validation is something, though. I'm talking about I stopped recording videos, or I didn't want to start recording videos because it was like, well, what they're gonna say about me, and then look about this. And then look at this. And I'll try to pinpoint everything that I didn't like. And then I would stop myself out from actually posting the video. But that did not do me any good service. That was a disservice to me because the amount of videos I could have been able to make, but I didn't make because I stopped my own self. And most of those videos probably would have went viral. When your nervous system is in survival mode, it's harder to create clearly. Ooh, that is true. That is true. I can only talk about me, and I hope this resonates with whoever this needs to resonate with. That's why I know y'all always hear about me, but I have to give you the experience. I gotta let you know what I've been through, right? Dang, it was something I want to say. But basically, yeah. And, it was hard. Oh, I was operating out of my, I've been going deep, so I've been finding the masculine and feminine energy, right? And I was operating more out of my masculine, right? I've always been a tomboy, all right? I kicked it with the guys. I was one of the fellas, all right? I was not gay or nothing, but it was just that I was just cool. It was just cool. Like, you know, nobody got no drama. Nobody got no issues. Nobody in competition. Well, at that time, nobody was in competition. Now I see that men is in competition. We're gonna talk about that on another day. But I was so much in grind mode, go-getter mode, that I wasn't in the creativity mode. Now, you guys know my self-love journey, and you guys know that I am stepping more into my feminine side or whatever. So with that, you know, me sitting and allowing things to come to me and allowing things, allowing my manifestations to come into reality, right? It's making me become more on a creator side. Right? Not saying feminine is not saying that the creator side is more feminine, but I just know that the resistance that I was putting up and the mindset that I had was stopping me from actually being able to create. It wasn't until I slowed down, and it wasn't until I started pouring into myself and loving on myself and nurturing myself, and that's when the creativity started to flow. All right, so that's when things start to open up. That's when I start having a clear mindset. Yeah. All right, so it says detachment is not giving up. A lot of people confuse detachment with laziness or lack of ambition. Detachment equals releasing emotional dependency on timing and outcome. Giving up equals stopping effort. This is basically the same thing that I said. It says you still can show up, work consistently, improve your skills, take opportunities seriously, but you stop acting from fear. All right, let's go biblical. You should only fear God. I'm a God-fearing woman, baby. I don't fear nothing else. My mindset when I was in survival mode was fear. I operated out of fear, which made me operate in a different way, which made me operate in a mindset where the lack thereof, because I was operating out of fear, I was operating out of poverty, right? I was operating out of, I can't do this because X, Y, and Z, or this is going to happen if I do X, Y, and Z, right? Which made me stop. Which made me say no. I allow other people to put their fear onto me to stop me from doing the things that I needed to do. And I see them veins, baby. That baby been drinking that water. It says your identity cannot be tied to one outcome. Ooh. If one result can destroy your self-worth, you were attached to that outcome. Not connected to your purpose. Dang, that can go for relationships. That can go for yourself, your personal. I wanted to only focus on trading. I only wanted to talk about trading. I only wanted to put my all into trading, right? But the moment I blew my first account, that's when I was just like, oh, I'm a failure. Oh no. But then I had to open up my mindset, and I'm like, it's more than trading. It's more than me, right? So here we are, talking mindset, money, and motherhood. Because trading was just an attachment. Trading was just one of the things that can get me to the many things, but I was so focused on just one thing that I could have been focusing my mind on other things while in trading, while doing X, Y, and Z, instead of being attached to one certain thing. But of course, you have to operate out of your purpose and not your desired goal. this candlestick and we can write silver up again. Okay. Oh, look, it does say it. It says examples: one relationship, one business deal, one opportunity, one platform, one version of success. Ooh, I'm opening myself back up to TikTok, y'all. I'm going back to another platform, y'all, in combination with YouTube and Facebook. I have not got really good at Instagram, but I'm working on it. I'm trying. But no, I'm opening myself up back to TikTok. And that's where the most people I did reach. I'm not going to lie to you. But with that, it came with a lot of different things as well. So I closed TikTok. But I'm reopening that again. It says hefty ambition leaves room for redirection. You never know who you're going to run into, what you're doing. I didn't know who I was going to run into. Come to find out, I'm talking to models. I'm talking to performers. I'm talking to people who are creative. By me signing up doing the thing that I want, that was in purpose with my life, alignment with my purpose, it actually got me to a place where I needed to be around people who was for me. Like, don't stop yourself. If I would have stopped myself, I would have been crying. I would have been crying like, dang, I missed this and I missed that. When I should have been there. Not only would I would have missed it, I would have missed the opportunity of actually being in the, like, I was in the middle of it all. And I loved it. And everybody loved that I was in the middle of it. I'm talking about people that know some people for years. I mean, they connected with me and they was talking to me like as if they know me for years too. It's like I fit in. But if I did not take that step, take that initiative, sign up, pour into myself, say that I wanted to do this, manifest it, I wouldn't have got it. If I would allow others to, you shouldn't be going on no camping. You, what? Black people don't camp. Blah, blah, blah. What? What? Black people do camp. All right, control the process, not the outcome. You can control discipline, preparation, consistency, mindset, adaptability. You cannot fully control timing, other people, algorithms, market shifts, and external validation. Peace comes from mastering your effort, not controlling reality. Life is gonna life. Things are gonna happen. God still has his final say so. Alright? You might rely on a lot of people, but some of those people may not fall through. What can you control? Can control. What can you do? What can you change your life? It's all about you at the end of the day. Yes, I get it. We got kids. But in order for us to pour into our kids, and in order for us to allow our kids to have the life style or something different than what we did, we have to create it. It's still on us, and not to put pressure on you, but it's still on you. Why not do something that you love to do? Why not do something that would make it be good for you and for your family and longevity, right? Yeah. I started finding peace when I started finding discipline and consistent in the things that I do. You wouldn't imagine that I didn't like years ago. Shit, even maybe a year and a half ago, staying consistent with walking, staying consistent with exercising and going to the gym, that was not me. But I love it. I love it now. Because, like, that's a highlight of my life. Like, oh, I can't wait to release X, Y, and Z. Oh, I can't wait to feel good. Oh, yeah, my body been tensing up. I can't wait to do this one stretch. I can't wait to get in the gym. I can't wait to go running. What? But that started with me being consistent. That started with me, hey, just walking 5 minutes out of the day. Hey, let me just walk up the street and walk down the street. All right, I can go a little bit far. Let me walk up that street and go down that street. Ooh, I can go a little bit more. Ooh, let me go walk around the neighborhood. And then let me walk around outside of the neighborhood. And hey, you know, damn, I'm hiking. I'm hiking. Well, when I was in that moment of depression and I didn't want to get out of the bed, that was not my life. That was not my mindset. That was not what I would even think of. Like I would check and I would see the videos on Facebook, on Instagram, like, oh, that look good, I'm gonna do that exercise. But wouldn't even get my fat ass up to go exercise. Yes. Yep. Me. Here I am, 130 pounds. I weigh myself today, 130 pounds. I'm like, what? What? Desperation repels opportunities. People can often feel clinginess, scarcity, fear, approval-seeking energy. Confidence looks different. Calm, patient, present, self-assured. Damn. I talked about this. That fear, that mindset, the attachment, holding on. Oh, I need my boyfriend to do X, Y, and Z, or my boyfriend does X, Y, and Z, so I can't leave him. We've all been attached. We've all had it. In relationships that did not serve us, that did not pour into us, but yet we still there. Why? Why? Look, people can also feel approval-seeking energy. Desperation asks, alignment allows. And then I got two more. The other one says, let goals add to your life, not define it. Your goals should enhance your identity, not become your identity. Ooh, talk about talk about joy during the journey. Joy during the journey. They want me to talk about joy during the journey. Talk about having a smile on your face when you're battling depression. Having a smile on your face when people around you is not doing you good. What is joy? What is joy to you? How do you find joy, Ramira? I found joy within myself. I found joy while I was going through my spiritual journey, getting closer to God. Reading the Bible, finding joy in that, finding the words and the situations, and something like surrender your anxiety. Be anxious for nothing. Because I had anxiety. Because I was always living out of fear. People fear-mongering me. Wanting me to stay in that place, right? Finding joy when people are manipulating me. Finding joy when people are taking advantage of me. I'm gonna be okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's beating me up. But it's finding joy. Joy knowing that, hey, I'm not gonna be always here. Hey, I know I'm gonna elevate. I know I'm gonna grow. I know I'm gonna get to where I want to be. Even with the situations that is around me right now, even with the things that is happening around me, I found joy. I found joy out of my pain. Oh, this had to happen because X, Y, and Z. No, not saying that the other party wasn't wrong, but it was a lesson for me. How do you take it? I would rather take it, dissect it. Either I live from it, learn from it, or I lose it. You know? That's good. Let goals add to your life, not define it. if you haven't found the hobby, I don't care how old you is. If you haven't found the hobby, go find you a hobby. Go find you something that you would love to do. And you're like, well, Ramira, I don't have a hobby. Go test out every freaking thing to see what you like. That's the only way that you could create a hobby. My special hobby is playing the guitar. I love playing the guitar. I might not know every guitar part, but that's something that I love to do. I love singing. I love writing raps, but I know I ain't no rapper. I know singer. But that's something I love to do. That's something I found joy in. That's something that I can release to. You gotta have an outlet, a healthy outlet. It says, because constantly postponing happiness until success arrives creates emptiness. All right, this is a good one. Sometimes detachment speeds up things. Why? Because once people release obsession, they can think clearer. This is also good. They can think clearer, perform better, stop self-sabotaging, and notice opportunities, become more magnetic socially. Oh man, this is so cool. I think this is where I am in life right now. I detach from a lot. If you guys have been watching my progress and watching my story from the law of detachment, which is really cool, because one of my students actually was messaging me and how he feels stuck and how he feels that he got some blockages that is in his way. And so I'm trying to talk to him and things like that, and we figured out the source and what was the source of why he was feeling like this. And I'm like, well, does this serve you? Does this pour back into you? Does this give you X, Y, and Z? And all that, and I was giving him some more questions, and he was like, no. So I'm like, why are you holding on to it? He's just like, well, trying to get excuses. I'm like, no, stop. That's what's stopping you. You giving excuses for things that do not serve you. You attaching to things that does not give back to you, or people who does not give back to you, not even pouring to you. Right? Detachment. I pull back my energy. I detach from my family. I detach from my friends. I detach from my loved ones. Right? And it made me realize a lot of stuff. I was holding on to a lot of stuff that was not mine. I was the black sheep of the family. I was the scapegoat. I was holding on to others' pains, my family pain. But also, I'm the generational curse breaker. I gotta let that go. I gotta break that habit. I can't take that with me. It ends here. All right? It ends here, baby. I stopped operating out of a poor mindset. People overthinking opportunities. People overthinking opportunities repeatedly. Right? And then I start seeing things as taking it as an opportunity. You don't want to take every opportunity, because every opportunity ain't for you, and everything may not be good for you. All right? But when you can start realizing and start seeing the opportunities out of things, you'll be like, okay, I can see things clearer now. I can see things a different way now. It's more than just one version. You got those old people. Someone was talking to me. You got those old people that is stuck in one dimension. It's only just one way, or the highway, baby. And you got two-dimensional people that's like, they see, they see what could be. You got those three people that will look at the past and hold on to the past and present and what could be, but they don't think about the future. And there was some more of the stuff that they said as well, but that's on a higher level. That's a higher conversation. But I was the one that was in the survival mode, that was looking at things as I don't have the money for this. How am I going to invest in this, and I don't have this, right? Start looking at it a different way. All right, so I don't have this, but what I could do is X, Y, and Z, and then I can use that to X, Y, and Z. I might gotta wait a little bit on that, but while that's doing that, I could do X, Y, and Z to get to here because I did that. You see what I'm saying? Right? Stop operating from fear of loss. All right. All right. It says you plant a seed, water it, and trust the process. Digging it up every day to check growth kills it. When you release attachment, you make room for clarity, creativity, and better outcomes. Let's see, we hit about 30 minutes already. I said it. I said I'm gonna say I'm gonna be long, and then here I am, boom, 40-minute video. But that's what I have. We got a car video today. I think I might like these car videos. We outside now. As much as I would love to be inside, things are starting to happen. So, yeah. And just go outside. Just go right in your backyard. Some of the projects that I'm doing is right outside my backyard. I love it. It's sunlight. It helps me. We'll talk about that on another day. But I love you guys. Make sure that you like, subscribe, join the tribe, all those good things. If you want to pour into yourself, make sure that you check out my links. All right, we got a couple freebies out there that will help you with 7 steps to discover or rediscover your life's purpose. All right, make sure that you pick that up. You said, Miriam, I don't want mindset, I want money. I got some freebies. Free candlestick cheat sheet. I got a mini course out there. I got things that can help you. And you're like, Miriam, well, I want to turn my passion into profits. Well, I want to turn my pain into profits. Guess what? Baby girl I need to stop saying baby girl because I'm no baby girl. I be calling my dog baby girl. But no. Mama, big mama got a ebook for you in the link. All right. If you want other connections with me as far as the trading platforms that I use, as far as the websites that I use and the other tools that I use as well, just reach out to me. I don't have no problem with me. If you want to collab with me, or if you want to pour back into me, send me PR items. Check my email. I can help you out. I can do some reviews for you as well. I love goodies. Alright, I love goodies. And I love give back. I love to give out positive feedback. And I give some negative feedback if needed, but most of the stuff that has been coming my way, I mean, it's constructive criticism if needed to be, but it's nothing negative. Now, if it's something negative, I'm gonna already just tell you, hey, don't send me nothing, because I can sense your energy through this phone call, and I sense that you want something out of this. And yeah, I'm using my discernment to the T, baby, to the T. But I love you guys. I will see you in the next one.